Okay, let's get started. Let me go over some of the images that I heard and a couple of the songs that I heard when I was preparing for this video. Just sitting in stillness, some of the images that I saw. Okay, I saw a tribal drum. I heard the drum beat, a nice soothing rhythm. I also saw a golden web extending through the entirety of the universe, implying the interconnectedness of all things. I saw Tinkerbell, horses, unicorns. I saw the inside of a tree trunk. Saw all the layers, right? All the layers, indicating how long the tree has existed on this earth plane. It made me think, seeing the layers of, well, being multi-layered. We as beings are multi-layered, but it also made me think of multi-dimensionality. I'll go over that definition later. Let me just go through the list of other things that I heard. I heard the Woody Woodpecker laugh. I also heard Madonna's song, Love Don't Live Here Anymore, particularly the opening lines, you abandoned me, love don't live here anymore. So that kept looping in my mind. And so that was it. That was it in regards to what I was envisioning in preparation for this video. I did briefly go through my homepage on YouTube, and I happened to see a song by Tracy Chapman. I've never heard of this song. I don't listen to Tracy Chapman. I didn't conduct a search. It just appeared on my homepage. And the song is called All That You Have Is Your Soul. So I went ahead and read the lyrics, and I also listened to the song, and I got body chills while listening to it. You may be someone who gets chills when listening to music. Okay. So let's first go through the lyrics. I'll read you the lyrics of Tracy Chapman's song, All That You Have Is Your Soul. Oh, my mama told me, 'cause she says she learned the hard way. She say she wanna spare the children. She say don't give or sell your soul away, 'cause all that you have is your soul. So don't be tempted by the shiny apple. Don't you eat of a bitter fruit. Hunger only for a taste of justice. Hunger only for a world of truth, 'cause all that you have is your soul. Well, I was a pretty young girl once. I had dreams, I had high hopes. I married a man, he stole my heart away. He gave his love, but what a high price I paid. All that you have is your soul. I'll repeat the chorus. So don't be tempted by the shiny apple. Don't you eat of a bitter fruit. Hunger only for a taste of justice. Hunger only for a world of truth, because all that you have is your soul. Even not listening to the song, just reading the lyrics, I'm getting chills. Why was I such a young fool? Thought I'd make history. Making babies was the best I could do. Thought I'd made something that could be mine forever. Found out the hard way one can't possess another. And all that you have is your soul. I'll skip over the chorus. Go to the next verse. I thought thought that I could find a way to beat the system, to make a deal and have no debts to pay. I take it all, I take it all, I'd run away. Me for myself, first class and first rate, but all that you have is your soul. I'll skip over the chorus. Here I am. I'm waiting for a better day. A second chance. Whew. Okay, I'm getting emotional now. Wow, okay. The power of words, right? It's all vibration, right? Ooh. Ooh. The heart behind these words. Woo. Okay, I'll start over. Here I am. I'm waiting for a better day. A second chance. A little luck to come my way. A hope to dream. A hope that I can sleep again and wake in the world with a clear conscience and clean hands, because all that you have is your soul. So don't be tempted by the shiny apple. Don't you eat of a bitter fruit. Hunger only for a taste of justice. Hunger only for a world of truth. Because all that you have is your soul. Oh, my mama told me. Because she says she learned the hard way. She says she want to spare the children. She say don't give or sell your soul away. Because all that you have is your soul. Ooh. Oh. Powerful. Powerful. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Tracy Chapman. Woo! Ooh, okay. Let me go over some of the things that stood out to me. Oh, it was all so resonant. Okay, let's go through this. Oh, my mama told me because she says she learned the hard way. Okay, learning the hard way. Right? Sometimes we learn the hard way, She said she wants to spare the children, so this makes me think of a better world, right? Creating a better world. For the evolution of the planet. Don't give or sell your soul away, because all that you have is your soul. That's a high price to pay. So don't be tempted by the shiny apple. Don't you eat of a bitter fruit. Hunger only for a taste of justice. Hunger only for a world of truth. Yes, okay, world of truth. That's where we're headed. It's already here. We're in the third dimensional reality right now. So we can't see currently at the current vibration. But it is already done. Well, I was a pretty young girl once. I had dreams. I had high hopes. I had dreams. I had high hopes. So this makes me think. Giving up on your dreams. Having dreams and having life suck the hope out of you. But all that you have is your soul. And here we are now, answering the call of our soul. Our souls will not allow us to abandon ourselves, to abandon our dreams. For many of us, it may have taken many years to answer the call. And it all happened for a reason. It's hard for the logical mind to wrap its head around, but we had lessons to learn. They were all stepping stones, leading us to this present moment. This one stands out to me. Thought I'd made something that could be mine forever. Found out the hard way, one can't possess another. One can't possess another. Makes me think of just allowing, honoring each soul the grace of leading their own lives without interference, right? Not interfering. Trusting in the divine plan. There is a bigger picture, and you know this. Okay, this stands out to me too. I thought that I could find a way to beat the system, to make a deal and have no debts to pay. I take it all, I'd run away. Me for myself, first class and first rate. But all that you have is your soul. That makes me return to not interfering, trusting in source, trusting that despite appearances, it's all going according to divine plan and order. I'm waiting for a better day. That's what we're doing right now. We're creating a better day. Consciously creating now, right? Consciously. And we're going within first, processing our individual lessons. Okay. All that you have is your soul. Because ultimately that is what we are. Right now, in this lifetime, or spirit in form on this earth. But we are eternal souls. Whew. Okay, so let's return to what I said about the tree trunk and seeing all the layers inside the trunk. So that made me think of multidimensionality. So let me read a little bit about multidimensionality. In spirituality, multidimensional refers to the expanded state of awareness where one perceives and interacts with reality beyond the familiar 3D world of space and time. It involves recognizing that existence is a layered, interconnected web of energies. I mentioned web earlier, right? Okay. It involves recognizing that existence is a layered, interconnected web of energies, timelines, and consciousness fields that can be accessed. Yes, we can access through higher consciousness other dimensions beyond this 3D, beyond this third dimension. This concept is about emotional sovereignty, soul memory recall, and cosmic connection. It reflects the idea that reality is more interconnected than it appears. A lot more is happening beyond what we can see with our physical eyes. Let me repeat. It reflects the idea that reality is more interconnected than it appears, with particles remaining linked across distance and consciousness arising from subtle processes within the body. Multidimensionality is not just about being aware of multiple aspects of oneself, but also about the interconnectedness of all aspects of existence. It encourages holistic healing, personal growth, and spiritual development. By embracing multidimensionality, individuals can gain clarity, compassion, and understanding, aligning all parts of their consciousness to support each other and move in the same direction. Okay. Whew. Oh, and among the many number synchronicities I'm sure you're noticing at this time, you may be noticing 17, the number 17. The star card in the tarot is number 17. I'm seeing that at an increased rate at this time. Okay, shall we get, okay, just a card. Which one? Let's see if there's a message in the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle by Kyle Gray. karmic board clearing, energetic clearing, rewrite your story, live your truth. Makes me think of the throat chakra. Yep. I think during this time, during this historic time on planet Earth, there's a lot of throat chakra healing, especially, right? All the chakras, solar plexus, sacral, base, God, I can name them all. But the cruciality of going within and then learning to speak our truth, to be honest with ourselves, show up more authentically to ourselves and in the world, as within, so without. Okay, let's read from the guidebook. The Karmic Board is a congregation of spiritual beings dedicated to implementing the law of cause and effect. They have the capacity to help us overcome any karmic blockages that are affecting us. We can call on them to bring healing into our energy field and to clear away any patterns that are standing in the way of our experience of love and the expression of our life purpose. Karmic blockages are often misunderstood. Many people think that a blockage is punishment for their bad choices or wrongful behavior, but it's not. Source is always on our side. It wants us to have a positive experience here on Earth, but it also honors our choices and experiences. That makes me think of what I was saying about the lyrics in the Tracy Chapman song, All You Have Is Your Soul, about not interfering with other people's journeys, just like we wouldn't want anyone else to interfere with our journeys, right? Trusting in the divine plan. Just like Source is honoring our choices and experiences. Let me start over. Source is always on our side. It wants us to have a positive experience here on Earth, but it also honors our choices and experiences. And sometimes these result in karmic blockages. It's important to know that many of these blockages were actually created by innocent choices. For example, continually letting someone's bad behavior or mistreatment of us slide because we really wanted to see the good in them. Or choosing not to let love in because there was a part of us that was scared of the unknown. That stood out to me. We really wanted to see the good in them. Okay. I can relate to this. If I can relate to this, you can relate to this. You are able to see the good in people because you see and feel deeply. You see beyond the facade and into the heart and soul of another being. You can see everyone's potential. See with your heart. I'm not talking about physical sight. Clairvoyance. Also, claircognizance. You just know. That beneath surface behaviors, that there is pure love within, because we are all Source. We are all from and of Source. Okay, your message is, if you are being overwhelmed by a traumatic memory or a painful event, Know it's because this old energy is no longer serving you and that your spirit is calling for it to be released. So if you are feeling particularly emotional at this time, it's happening for a reason. The purge is happening for a reason, to make space for new energies. I'm going to repeat that. If you're being overwhelmed by a traumatic memory or a painful event, know it's because this old energy, it's old, stagnant energy that wants to be liberated from your body, is no longer serving you, and that your spirit is calling for it to be released. This card comes to you at a time when you are ready to surrender old ways of being and old stories. I'm going to repeat that. This card shows up to you at a time when you are ready to surrender old ways of being and old stories. You're ready. That's why this is happening. Know that receiving this message means your energetic self has been taken to the karmic board during sleep or meditation, so that your light body can be cleared of all karmic blockages and stories. All fears, phobias, challenges with partners and relationships, and feelings of being misunderstood are being released now. You are ready to move forward. Okay. So also, if you're feeling emotional, just like it said, it's happening because a clearing needs to happen. And because of that, you may also be feeling a bit more tired. It's all part of the process. Maybe feeling a lack of inspiration, motivation as well. You're not the only one. It's okay. Okay. I think I'm going to end it there. Thank you so much. Take care.